Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com on Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. We are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio where I'm joined by Josh Durso, Sydney Rogers, and Jim Sinicropi.
Here we are.
Hello, and we have this beautiful, I feel like Vanna White, display.
Yes, thank you, Christine Van Duzen.
Yeah.
CV Designs Boutique, which I have quite a few of her ornaments on my tree at home, not gonna lie.
Your tree looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks so good. That whole room looks good, but I love this. I just want to take it all. It goes exactly with my house, so like I'm just gonna take it.
Get your own.
I'm just gonna take it.
We can't take it. We'll bring it back next year.
It looks so awesome. She did a really good job.
She did. It's beautiful. Get me in the Christmas feels.
Yeah, well, it is Christmas season hardcore now. I mean, it's Wonderful Life weekend in Seneca Falls, which is like the biggest thing that we got going on this weekend that we'll talk about for a good portion of the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was coming in and it said, "Welcome to Bedford Falls." I noticed they put the Bedford over.
Oh.
Yes, to trick people.
I didn't even, where does that say that?
All the village signs say that now.
Oh, all of them?
Is that
all
new?
the ones where you go into. No, we've done it for years.
No way. I guess I just don't venture out very far to ever see
Pretty cool.
them.
They're magnetic signs just attached to
Oh, that's awesome.
the existing signs.
I thought you were talking about that one house that does it. There's a house that does it, like on, I don't know what street it's on, but it says, you are now entering Bedford Falls.
Oh.
But at that point, you are in Bedford Falls.
Yeah, something like that. Something. Who knows? My memory is so bad, but
You guys have all gone to this festival before?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Have you all seen the movie?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, some people haven't. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it either. Best
hear it
movie.
a
One of
lot.
my top favorite movies ever.
It's
Yeah,
so
number
cute.
one, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Number one
Really?
movie.
I feel like it's a little outside of the norm as far as Christmas movies go.
Yeah.
Just because I mean
agree.
we're a little predisposed to it because we live in Seneca
Yeah.
Falls.
But when I first started watching it, it wasn't known as Seneca Falls wasn't known as the inspiration for it at the time when I was a kid.
Oh,
It was,
That must have been a
I mean,
long
it was
time
like
ago.
a lot of it made sense. It was a long time ago, ancient times.
All I know it as is Seneca Falls, Bedford Falls.
You used to have to use the outhouse instead of the toilet back then.
Ouch.
But it was not something that people talked about when I was a kid. When I first watched that movie, it was probably not until 20-ish, maybe like around 1990s where it started becoming known as.
Makes sense.
And then it made a lot of sense because you said, "Oh yeah, well that all adds up."
Right.
But I did connect to it when I was a kid as a resident of Seneca Falls, just in that it was very similar.
That's weird.
We don't need to go through all the similarities, but
Right.
That's
But that's cool. You were in that like era of not knowing it being in Seneca Falls, and now it's like so big with Seneca Falls. It's all over the place, and people are coming to see our little town just for that reason.
I've probably seen that movie 80 times.
Oh,
I'm sure.
So good.
I don't think I watched it last year, and I have such a bad memory. It's cool because when I watch it, it's like I'm rewatching it again for the first time, and I'm like, forgot about this and forgot about this.
I will say I don't watch it at any point during the year, only at Christmas time. So it is like, new every time.
I see. For me, I think I've watched it fully like maybe 3 or 4 times. Other than that, it's just catching bits and pieces of it. Like when it's on, okay, I'll watch it. But like I don't go I've never gone out of my way to watch it.
Oh, it's my Christmas wrapping tradition.
Oh,
Slightly dated in the fact that there's a black housemaid. A servant, and not a servant. I don't know if it wasn't. Yeah, a servant. I mean, obviously it was a paid gig or something. I don't know how they did it back then. It wasn't slavery, but
Yeah.
But that was, and there's some women,
Annie.
Yeah.
wow, good for you. I would never be able to remember.
There was some,
A different era.
Women. The way that some of the women were portrayed or treated in the movie was a little different, but overall. Pretty time-tested story.
You've come a long way.
So good.
And no matter how many times I got it, the one part that gets me at the end is when Harry Bailey says, when he comes in, and they're like, "He just flew in a snowstorm to be here before you know come in there." And then he busts in, and there's snow all over his uniform, and he says, "To my big brother George, the richest man in town."
Wow. That's the part. Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the part. I thought it would be the bell ringing,
No, that's after the fact. That's just like, oh, well, yeah.
Predictable, right?
And then, who's that from, Daddy? Well, that's from a very dear friend. Daddy, every time a bell rings, the angel gets his wing. Well, that's right.
You need to be one of the actors.
I know.
You're too busy filming everything this weekend, but you should be one of the people that dress up and they're go back.
Zach Cornett and I will be on scene making the video again this year. And so if you're going to Seneca Falls, realbedfordfalls.com has all the schedule. So do we at Finger Lakes 1. It's like extensive. There's so much going on. Starting
crazy.
Thursday night, the parade Saturday. I mean, it's just amazing how many people will be around and how much there is to do if you just show up and start walking around. And then the race Saturday, there is another influx of thousands of people.
Right.
And I have some information for runners, actually.
Oh, good.
Let's hear it.
For the race.
Oh, it's all official. He's got it.
I know. What is that?
I had to write it down.
No, it's just a...
That thing's awesome.
It is.
It is.
It's like a mini thing you see at a bar.
So... From the race directors, we usually do a video every year, but man, this is the 10th year of the race, okay?
Okay.
Exciting.
So registration packet pickup is at the rec center from 5 to 8 Friday or noon to 4 Saturday. Big change this year. No dogs allowed for insurance reasons. Dogs have always been a part of it. If you watch any of the videos of the race, there were always dogs dressed up. And not this year.
Maybe in the parade.
Some people are going to be upset. I think the dogs can be in the parade as part of the Brody's boot camp.
Right.
But for the race, no dogs allowed this year. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
No, it's not.
It's insurance reason. They like dogs.
Yes.
I believe it.
The community center is closed to traffic, so visit the website, itsawonderfulrun5k.com, for a map of places to park. You can also park on any street that allows it, except for the race route, where there'll be no parking signs posted. So feel free to park on the side streets. Almost every side street's a short walk to the community center, where the race will start on the Bridge Street Bridge. If you registered online, or you will receive a letter in the next 24 hours, and that info will also be posted on Facebook with all sorts of details for the race. And if you're taking pictures and videos, which everybody is going to be, hashtag Wonderful Run 2018.
Oh,
there it is.
Okay. Hashtag Wonderful Run 2018.
Getting a little social media preference. I like it.
That's right.
So
we'll be able to stalk everybody at the run.
Yeah.
Through that hashtag.
Have you guys ever participated in the run?
No.
It's so cold. It's always so cold.
I am very proud of all the people that participate in that run, and I love watching them.
Agreed.
Like in all their costumes and stuff, but most of the time I was either at some of the houses that hand out water and or
beverages,
Baileys and things like that, or we watch. Last couple of years we watch it for my sisters because she lives right above Reds, and you see them all come through downtown and everybody's yelling and it's fun.
It's wild. It's crazy.
I got asked to participate too.
A lot of things make it good. Just the fact that it's in December and it starts on that bridge and all the people are so filled with Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
But the people on the route are what really make the thing special for the runners, because it's not like a regular 5K where you just run until you finish and then there's people then all along the route there are people cheering you on and giving you, and the Christmas lights and some houses do special things every year. There's carolers.
That is so cool.
It is.
That makes me want to go do the run.
Walk. we can walk.
I feel
like I'd rather run.
How many out of, say, like 5,000 people who will participate or thereabouts, how many people actually run? Like maybe
quite a few.
I know.
75%.
You think that high?
I watched the video. I'm like, wow, they're still going.
I think 75% run and 25% walk. A lot walk.
There's a lot of like real serious people I feel like I see at this specific one that come from far away to run.
Yeah, there's really good times for the winners. It's amazing because we film the start, and by the time all 5,000 people get to the start line, we have to hustle to get to the finish line to catch the finisher, whose time is usually around 15 minutes.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because, like I say, we do the start and then it's finished. Like, well, the race is underway, and then we're like, holy.
Oh, wait, it's
then we get over there and set up the camera, and here he comes down the hill on Water Street.
They're like, I'm just going to do a quick run and then celebrate the rest of the night. Yes. So, you know, maybe they're the smart ones getting it done quick.
Right.
What else about this racing weekend? You just said something.
Are the actors going to be here?
Oh, yeah. Zuzu was in the studio here this morning recording an interview for BBC Radio that's going to air on BBC Radio on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yes.
She was actually in our studio. But she's in our studio every year for something. So, but this one's pretty cool because it's BBC Radio, which is like the PBS, our public radio of England.
Britain.
Yeah.
England.
Awesome.
Isn't that cool?
So cool.
Just
cute.
And then all the actors who portray the characters will be all about Seneca Falls. Not the actual actors, but the community players who dress up like it. So it's always a fun part.
Yeah.
And the other fun part for me,
other than his phone ringing,
was that a bell ringing?
Hey, this is Kevin Korzeneski, one of the race directors. I'm going to put him on here. Hold on a second.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kevin, this is Jim. You're live on FLX Weekly.
Jim, what's going on?
I just called Tina to get some information to share on the race, and I shared it. Is anything you want to add? You're on the show right now.
I'm live.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Oh, we better be quick then.
Just give me a couple things. I know that the registration packet is 5 to 8 Friday and noon to 4 Saturday. No dogs allowed, which is crazy. Insurance reasons, though. I let them know it's not your fault.
It is crazy, but there's a lot of people out there in a small space.
Yeah, and then Tina said she's going to send something out, a letter to all the registrants in the next 24 hours. That'll also be posted on Facebook and hashtag Everything Wonderful Run 2018 this year. Anything else you want to add?
Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram now. It's a wonderful run. And we try to do as many updates as we can in the next few days to keep everybody abreast of what's going on this year in 2008, our 10-year anniversry.
Yeah, 2018.
Happy anniversary!
Wow,
did I say 2008?
So professional. I love it.
Sorry about that.
How many people are 10-time runners or 9-time to become 10-time?
We've got 4,914 signed up right now, Jim, and 29 have ran all 10 years.
Wow!
And that's what we're going to try to do with our video this year: is find all 29 of them.
That's awesome.
It's
29, that would be great.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Put a big sign on them.
They're going to have a special gift on. I don't want to reveal. And you might be able to find them. And 11 of them I think are from town.
Right.
Wow.
So you might recognize 11 of them.
How many ran in the first race?
We had. If you give me 1 second, I know where I am. I'm trying to fill that dead air time.
Okay.
441.
Yeah.
Run the first year.
So it sure has grown. And of those 441, 29 of them have done it every year since.
29 have come back every year. Now, a lot of people didn't come back because of injuries, snow. Some people pass away. 10 years, I think it's quite an achievement to be there for all 10 years.
I agree. So we're going to try to commemorate them. Well, hey, I'm going to see you, obviously, down there this weekend. And congratulations to you and your team for everything that you do to make this event successful.
Yes.
I think it's one of the greatest things that ever happened to Seneca Falls, and I'm glad that it's my friends and cohorts that people I grew up with that are making it happen. Very proud of you guys.
I appreciate it, Jim, and we'd like to thank you for all the help that you've done to make this race as successful as it is.
Well, let's do it. It's another weekend coming up. Thanks, Corzy.
All right, Jim, take care.
Yep, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
There you have it.
Wow.
From
Timely
the man
call,
That was so cute. You
was
guys
perfect
were like
timing.
such great friends. Yeah.
Well, on
Doing
air, we
great
just,
things
gotta
for-
show
yeah.
face. I'll tell you what I really feel about
Whatever.
Great things.
it. So,
Anyway.
other thing that we want to talk about today was like our favorite Christmas songs, because Christmas music is all over the Wonderful Run. The hour before the race starts, there's Christmas music down there. Everybody is so pumped and excited and filled with Christmas spirit that it's an amazing. It's the merriest place on earth, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
It is very
I don't know
merry.
what's going
It's
on
better than
anymore.
any of those
Cold,
Hallmark movies.
but way better.
With all those little merry towns.
That's
They
right.
haven't been to Bedford, Seneca Falls town.
But I wanted to not only just what's your favorite Christmas song, because I want to know the version
Oh, jeez.
The version.
Yeah,
So-
like what artist?
So
He gave us homework a couple days.
So,
Do you
yeah.
know how hard this has been for me?
we had to
It
pick.
has been.
So here I'll fill in the blanks. We had
Yes,
to pick
please.
our top 3 songs, but not only the song, but the version, the artist behind the version that we put in our top 3.
Yes.
I'll go first because it wasn't that hard for me.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I actually breezed through this. White Christmas, Bing Crosby is my number 3 because I think you can't have a top 3 without that song and him.
Him.
Nat King Cole,
sure.
Caroling, little underrated. I think you hear it from time to time, but that's my number 2.
Like all
And
the
then
Nat King Cole stuff. Yeah.
No Place Like Home for the Holidays, Perry Como, by far my favorite Christmas song. Period. The 1953,
one.
the
I knew this was
1953
gonna
version,
happen.
because there's 2 different versions. One from like 61, but the one from 1953 is definitively better.
But clearly,
Give it a
those, like
listen.
when doing this, I
job,
realized
Josh.
that there's
Wow.
different eras of Christmas songs.
Oh, yeah.
And so you like that 1950s, 40s,
I like the
50s
classics,
era
too.
where that's really classic, and I do too.
Me too.
How about you, Jess?
Yeah.
What's your favorites?
All right, so my top favorite would have to be A Holy Night, and that was really hard.
Nat King Cole.
I don't know. I couldn't. It was between Josh Groban and Celine Dion.
Oh,
that's fine.
Celine
Yeah.
Dion, definitely.
Modern
So
version,
a little more
modern version.
Yeah, modern version. And then I had to. So my second would probably have to be "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" by Bing Crosby, or Judy Garland. See, I don't know. I'm so indecisive. One from White Christmas and one from Meet Me in St. Louis. Right.
Okay.
So classics. And then of course I had to go with Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
I'm glad you went with her because, I love her. I did not put her on there, though.
How about you?
I
almost
went like
didn't.
totally different than all you guys. So I had like a fun feel, I really like how it sounds, and then like one that gets me in my feels. So I didn't do 1 through 3. My fun feel is "A Merry Christmas Baby" by Bruce Springsteen because it is my family just loves it. It's so funny to listen to them sing it. And we listen to it every year. Then one that I really just think they did really well is called "Mary Did You Know," and that's by the Pentatonics.
I love Pentatonics.
And
They
they're
were in my
really-
top 5.
Yes, they're just acoustic and they sound amazing.
Acapella.
And the one that gets me in my feels every year is "The Christmas Shoes" by Alabama Plus because it's so sad but it's so cute. Have you ever heard it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you
of
gave me
course.
that face like you never heard it. But isn't that I went so
I forgot
different.
about that one too.
There's so many
How do you
classic
choose?
ones. I like Christmas music. You
White
guys
Christmas
talked
was
about
up
it.
there too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot, but those were one.
Good
Now I have to
choice.
listen to them.
Jim, my bold prediction is that Jim's going to come out here and say "Feed the World" is one of his favorite Christmas songs.
Feed the. I don't even know if I know.
This is really, really hard because I like a lot of songs and it's tough to
Same.
choose your favorite. So I just bit the bullet and picked 3 that are kind of hit and resonating with me this Christmas season. And one is "Sleigh Ride" by the Ronettes.
Oh,
You know that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
see. I have to look up people's.
Yeah.
You'll recognize
I know
it
the
when you hear
song.
that version.
Yeah.
But I really like that one. Another one that's probably an all-time favorite that would make my list almost every year is "Holly Jolly Christmas" by Burl Ives.
That's so funny. I never thought of that.
Burl Ives. And then I gotta go with Mariah Carey, "All I Want for Christmas." It sounds like out of control.
Wow, I love that. You went for that too. I literally didn't because I thought I'd be what a typical 20-something-year-old girl picking Mariah Carey.
It sounds great. And
Apparently,
yeah.
it's typical
So
of a
good.
40-something-year-old
Yeah.
man too.
But I could have
right.
named 50 other ones.
Same.
But,
I know.
But those 3 probably are standing out right now
Yes.
with me. So
Have you had
So good.
Christmas music on in your car like since
I
December
haven't really
1st?
done it in the car too much, but I had it on when I was putting up the tree and when I was cooking Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get closer to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go back and forth, but at least
Me
once
too.
a day I have at least one Christmas
This is the
song
point
I
where
hear.
you can't be bothered by it. If you're hearing it in the store, you can't
Right.
be you can't be
No.
all Scrooge about it at this
No,
point.
not
The
anymore.
official,
It's after
to me, the official
Thanksgiving.
Christmas season starts with the Wonderful Weekend of Seneca Falls,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
ends with the ball drop at the Gould for the New Year's
Yes.
Eve, and that ball is atop the Gould. I know the Gould changed
It
hands.
is?
A lot of people were wondering, but I did
Oh.
notice that ball is there, so it looks
Good.
like it's going to happen again this year. So.
They have to
Good.
take that over. If they didn't, that would have been a bit of an uproar.
Yes.
So I know we're kind of running short on time here, but yes. I want to quickly touch on it. The controversy around Baby It's Cold Outside.
Oh.
I just want a yes or no. Should it still be on the radio?
Of course it should.
Yes.
It should.
I'm sorry.
I think it
ridiculous.
should too.
You can put it on the radio, but it's weird. And
I heard
a version where the girl and boy switch versions. So the girl's like trying to convince the guy to stay, and he's like, I gotta go, and she's
why
like,
do we have to
just have another cigarette?
I just think of it as it's fun to sing.
Yeah.
Like Buddy the Elf sings it while he's sitting watching a girl. Well, she's naked in the shower, and he doesn't think anything of it. He's just an innocent little elf.
Yeah. So, I mean, a few of the radio stations that did ban it actually brought it back after they basically put out some generic polls on their website, and people were, as you could imagine,
I wouldn't ban it, but it's weird, as is the Santa Baby. Claus. Yeah, Santa Baby's weird, and I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
I love that song.
What's Daddy gonna think?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
They're all fine, but it's strange.
I actually jump on the opposite side, and I say Santa Baby has to go.
That one
if
is
Baby It's Cold Outside has to go, Santa Baby has to go, because that is just downright creepy.
Yeah.
That one is downright
more
creepy.
Than the other one.
Why she's so infatuated with Santa, you know, in that song. But I said this to Josh. Michael Bublé sings it, only he says Santa Buddy, and I think that's more weird than the Santa Baby.
That shouldn't happen, Michael
Bublé. Even though that's what
Michael
we said.
Bublé,
that's what he does, but he changed it to Santa Buddy.
We gotta get to photos.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Yes.
All right, let's start off with the first one. This buck must not have gotten a memo that hunting season was open. He stood patiently while Rachel Burkholder took his picture and started following her as she walked away. Taken at Sampson State Park on Thanksgiving Day.
He's big. He's pretty big, too.
Yeah, he didn't get the memo.
He wanted to walk around with her. I love it.
From Shelley Lannon, this bird was swinging in the breeze as it blew cold air over the Finger Lakes, making it feel like midwinter.
That's a cool picture.
Looks like it's getting ready to take flight.
Yeah.
Or it's like swinging for real, like back and forth.
Yes. Lake Ontario was perfectly still in this shot captured last weekend by Hugh Van Staldunen Jr. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, that was good.
Whether it's right or wrong,
effortlessly.
it was a good job.
That picture, we've gotten that picture in the summer. It is so much more beautiful in the summer. But it's interesting. Now it's so bland and just, it's still a great picture.
It's still a
great
picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Get used to the gray and the
Yep. It was a perfect winter scene shortly after a fresh coating of snow fell in this photo by Rachel Burkholder taken in Seneca County. So pretty.
I like the flag in it.
Is that the Sampson?
I think
that's what I
I'm pretty
thought
sure,
too.
but I wasn't positive.
Yeah. Next from Travis J. Smith, the sun and dried up wildlife created a sensational scene in Ontario County earlier this week. Oh,
that is really interesting. That. At first glance, when I looked up, I thought it was a spider.
Glad it's not.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. The angle of the sun was just right in this photo from Canandaigua by Nathaniel Woodworth.
Cool.
Canandaigua action.
Love it. From Todd Tanner, the rain was falling, the light was fading, and this day was drawing to a soggy close in Ontario County. That's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got blue sky, you got cloud, you got sun, you got the night setting in. Yeah.
Love it.
And the rain.
And you got rain, you get,
That is very cool. The sun was shining and the snow created a bright, cheery scene in Penyan, as seen in this photo by Tina Fenton.
That's the type of winter I like because it's bright.
Yes.
Not as gloomy.
No thanks.
And finally, from Jim Sinicropi, Twins Falls had a great flow on Thursday as the remaining snow made for a great winter scene.
Love it.
Cool.
Good pictures. What's everyone's favorite?
Oh, that's my winner, that last one.
Sinicropi, how about you guys?
Okay, then I'm going to go with the one from Todd Tanner. The rain, the light,
Okay.
It's so pretty. So different.
I was going to go with Todd Tanner, but now I'm going to go with Travis J. Smith, which I thought was the spider, but it was just that cool picture of the wildlife.
I'm going to agree with Josh and go with Jim Sinicropi. He takes a lot of falls photos, and this one just lets us know it's timely, it's good, and that is our photo of the week this week.
Yes, that
I feel like Jim and Josh never on the same page.
We were today.
They are. Thank
Proud
you
of
guys
you.
so much for sending them in. You can always share them with us and we'll be posting them or show. Maybe they'll win next week's show.
Yeah, never know.
Of the week.
Make them Christmassy next week.
Yes, I'm ready for bring on the Christmas feels.
Sure some
I want people to send their Christmas trees and stuff. Cool photos of that.
Tough to take a picture of Christmas tree.
I know, but the great photographers we have could probably do
I'm sure
some
you're
cool.
Right, they could.
Some cool.
Sure, you're right.
It's not going to look like mine, where it's just like little lights of nothing.
What do we have going on in sports?
Well, first of all, let's look at what's happening this weekend weather-wise. Okay, Friday night. Snow showers likely, cloudy, high near 27. That's Friday during the day, actually. It's going to be blustery Friday.
Ugh.
Friday night, it's going to get down to about 18. Then we got a pretty good weekend, though, for the festival after that. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 30. That's pretty good weather for the race. I wish there'd be snow in the air. There might be, but it's not calling for it. It's supposed to be mostly sunny. When the sun goes down about the time the race starts at dusk. Saturday night, low around 22, so it's going to be cold for those people out watching the runners. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 33. That's my pick day. And then we head back to work next week. Mostly sunny Monday and Tuesday with high in the mid-30s, so not a bad stretch. At least a lack of precipitation.
I was just going to say, at least it's not raining.
Yes.
It's so much worse when it's raining.
Good.
Sydney, what events do we have?
Well, I mean...
Besides the wonderful run. Quickly.
Yeah. If you aren't going to be in Seneca Falls this weekend, there are a few events you can check out. The Auburn Public Theater is performing Scrooge, the musical. You can go to auburnpublictheater.org for more information on that. Also on Saturday, the Weedsport Winter Festival is happening from 9 to 2 p.m. at the Weedsport High School. And on Sunday, you can take a drive over to the Seward House Museum for holiday decor with seasonal arrangements by local florists and artisans, live music, stories of the Seward Christmases, and the only day of the year that the full house is open for self-guided tours. That's interesting. I've never heard that one.
Cool.
Go take a self-guided tour.
Awesome. Yeah, that's interesting. That doesn't happen very often. But
Explore the Seward House.
There's so much more going on, but our biggest thing, obviously, is Wonderful Life weekend here in Seneca Falls.
Get out and enjoy it.
Yes. Perfect.
Sports-wise, Syracuse is playing Georgetown in the Dome at 3:30. It's like a great game. 3:30, ironically, about the time the wonderful race run starts to get into gear down there. So I'm going to tape that. It's on ESPN, and hopefully not find out what happened.
Don't turn on the radio.
But it'd be tough.
Don't turn anything
on. A lot of people around. But
NFL
enters Week 14 this weekend. The Bills host the Jets at 1 o'clock on CBS. Nobody cares about that game because it doesn't matter for crap. Finger Lakes High School basketball tonight. Bloomfield at South Seneca. Finger Lakes one will be there. Dandy Dave Barnick and myself will be on the call live from the Jack Guinan in South Seneca, over New York at about 7:30. We'll be online. And then if you haven't heard, Syracuse is going to the Camping World Bowl on New Year's Eve at 5:30 p.m. So.
The one we said sounded so interesting. Camping World Bowl.
It used to be the Gator Bowl, which is
sounds
a good
so
bowl.
much better.
Yep.
Which is one of the, other than the New Year's Day bowls, that's probably the best one. So good for them.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
It's the Polar Express.
Yeah. That's a really good, they have good songs there too. I didn't think of those.
Yes, they do. Such good ones.
Once again, real quick, sorry, Jess. Registration packet, pick up for the runners for It's Wonderful Run at the Rec, 5 to 8 Friday, noon to 4 Saturday. No dogs allowed due to insurance reasons for the run this weekend. Find parking on itsawonderfulrun5k.com. There's a map. You can also park on any side street where there's no parking signs.
Yeah.
And prepare to get some information if you did register over the next 24 hours, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram for all the information, and hashtag Wonderful Run 2018, please, with all your social media stuff. And then look for the video Sunday morning on Finger Lakes One. It's our most popular video of the year. Last year, across all platforms, was viewed a combined, I haven't checked it recently, but over the summer, I think I looked at it, and it was well over 40,000 views.
That's amazing.
That is insane. Yeah, very cool. All right, wonderful. Well, stay safe, stay warm. You too, Jim, because you're going to be out there freezing.
I'll just warm.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoy the show, click like, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel. We'll be back live next Wednesday at 12:30. Until then, enjoy your December weekend here in the Finger Lakes. Bye-bye.
Bye. Come to Seneca Falls.
Bedford Falls.
Be there, be square.